Now let me show you how the Construction Master 5's right-angle solution keys can help save you time and reduce costly material guesstimating when doing rafter calculations. It'll do all your Pythagorean calculations for you without any kind of formulas or square roots. As long as you have two or know two of these values here, you can solve all the rest. So say we want to calculate the length of a common rafter and a regular 45-degree hip and valley rafter and some jack rafters. One thing to explain to you here is the pitch key here we use is rise over half the span of the building. So if you've got a building that's maybe 7.5 meters across, and we just want to divide that by 2, 3.75, we're going to enter that as our run. And say the plans say it's maybe a 2.1 meter rise. And now all I do is I press the diagonal key. And it gives me the hypotenuse. It's 4298 millimeters, and that's point to point. That's exactly the center of the ridge to the outside edge of the plate. So you're going to need to adjust for half the thickness of the ridge and add any kind of overhang that's necessary. You can also see what the pitch is. Press this here. It's a 29.25 degrees roof. That's another way you can enter it. For instance, if you know you've got a 3.75 meter run, but the plans say you need a 35 degree pitch, you can enter it in that way. You can calculate your rise. You can calculate your hypotenuse, your diagonal for your common rafter. Again, you'd make that adjustment. For a 45-degree hip or valley rafter coming off of that, you just press this. It's going to be 5918. You'd make the same adjustment for the half the thickness of the ridge and any overhang. You can also calculate jack rafters. Pressing the jack rafter key shows you the jack on center spacing. And we've got the default set up here in the States as a 16-inch on center spacing. For a metric application, you might want to go 400 or maybe 450 millimeters. So let's just enter that, 450 millimeters. And then over the 5 key, the second function says on center. So I just go convert 5. And now it says on center is stored 450 millimeters. And that'll stay in there semi-permanently until you pull the batteries out or hit convert times and do a full reset all clear. But if you go away and come back a month from now, that value will still be in there for you. So now we can proceed with the rest of the jack rafter calculations. It's going to give us the length of every jack rafter. It says jack on center, 450 millimeters, all the way from the common down to the corner. So the first jack number 1 is 4029 millimeters. Then the next one's 3479, 2930, all the way down to the corner to the last one. There we are there. The Construction Master 5 can also handle dual pitch roofs and figure for irregular pitches. You get the hip and valley and the jack rafters for a roof like that as well. So that's a quick overview on the rafter function. For more details, you can download our user guide at www.calculated.com/support.